What's up? I'm back. I have done all the things I spoke about in the first video. I put the water in with all the vegetables. I added the chicken. I let it go. After about an hour or so, I pulled out the chicken, let it cool down a little bit, ripped it off the bone. A little trick I do is I then take like the back of a knife and I smash that bone a little bit so that the marrow could really get out of there. It adds a ton of flavor. Added those bones back into the broth, the stock I was making. Let that go for forever. Not forever, but like another hour or two, and then scooped out the vegetables that were in there. There it is. There's the crap that was in there before. And I shredded the chicken. I have it sitting here in the broth that I scooped out. I only have one pot, so as you can see, I am now doing the acini di pepe. I'm gonna cook that off about 12 minutes and then rinse it in cold water. Just put it aside. I'll add that to the bowl before I add the soup later. I also, like I said, I took out all the vegetables that were cooking forever, which kind of add the flavor, but they get mushy and nasty. So I have some newer, fresher vegetables, which I will add for a brief period of time, just until they're, softened, to make the soup delicious and give it some color and mix it up. So at this moment, I'm just cooking this up, and like I said, I'll rinse it off, whatever. I then will add the broth and the chicken back in, add those new vegetables to it, let them cook for a bit, and then I'm done. I've tasted it. It's delicious. If yours isn't delicious, you did something wrong. It's pretty easy. It's just time consuming. When you pull the chicken off the bone, let it, I said, let the chicken cool, pull it off the bone, put it aside, and then pick through it, especially if you use like a cheaper type of meat, like, the thighs or chicken legs, just to make sure there's no tendons or fatty crap in there. And it takes a little time. It's a little annoying, but it's worth it. And all right, that's about it, man. So just remember, fill your pot with water, add your vegetables, your celery, carrot, onion. Let it go for a bit. If you have like a box of chicken stock or whatever you got at the store, throw it in there, whatever, who cares? Doesn't matter though. If you have, enough bones, you don't really need it. Once you get that going, let it go for a bit, add your chicken, take the skin off it, unless you don't mind it being fatty, but I peel it off. Throw your chicken in there, let it cook, pull the chicken out, let it cool, pull off the chicken, set it aside, smash the bones a little bit with the back of a knife, throw the bones back in, let that stock get delicious and perfect. Like, it is so good. It is really good. And whatever, you throw it back in, you let it go for like another hour or two, pull out, strain it out, all that vegetable crap, and set it aside. You're left with the broth and the chicken that you shredded. Like I said, I only have one pot, so I'm doing the pasta now. I'll pull it back out. Then I'll put this stuff back in there, and it'll be good. Everyone will be excited, except for my son Adriel, who doesn't like to eat anything but nuggets and mac and cheese. They are delicious. And that's it. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Make some soup. Peace.